Hello. Today a noob does vending machines and why they suck. So I've seen all these YouTube videos, like I'm sure most of you have, where people are saying vending machines are a great side hustle, can make tons of money, and I thought I'd give it a try. I was looking at prices in my area of vending machines, found a smoking deal for 2 vending machines at 2 different locations. They were both snack and soda vending machines, so they sold snacks and soda, which I thought would be great. They were in the break room of 2 different medical offices, so they didn't have as much foot traffic as some vending machines that were out in public, but the foot traffic they did have was employees that were there, so the machines wouldn't get broken into, so the security feature of these machines were nice, and I thought I'd give it a go. The total price that I got them for was $3,100. Which just one of these machines brand new is $3,100, but we'll talk about that a little bit later. And I ended up putting credit card readers on both of them, which cost me another $600. So all in was $3,700. I didn't even ask the seller how much they made or any information about them because they were such a great deal. I didn't want to miss out on them. I knew if I failed in making money from selling products through them, I would be able to sell the machines for more than I bought them for, and that is always not always, but most of the time that's the type of investment side hustles I'm looking for. Invest in physical assets so that way if the plan goes kaput, plan Z can always be sell your assets and make some money back, hopefully more. So I started working these machines. I'd go about every other week. So I noticed items weren't selling very frequently, which was fine. Like I said, I bought in at the right price, so it wasn't a huge deal, but I wanted to try and make as much money as possible and put forth the effort and see what I could do. But I found out from the office managers that a lot of people brought in their own snacks, or at this time, because it was closer to the tail end of COVID and treating medical employees and staff really well, that the offices were buying them free snacks and just leaving them in the break rooms. So really the only thing that was being purchased was soda. And that was kind of a bummer to me, but once again, I was going to try and put in some different snacks that the office wasn't providing them. Like they were getting a lot of nuts and granola bars and semi-healthy things like that, so I thought I'd try sugary things. One of the employees that happened to see me when I was in there refilling mentioned that they sometimes forget their lunch, so if there was a meal option in there, kind of like cup of noodles, that they would normally buy those from the machine so they didn't have to go out and spend a bunch of money on fast food. So try to find some more options like that. I tried some microwavable pancakes for breakfast. I tried mac and cheese bowls. I tried some other noodly type, rice-a-roni. I tried rice-a-roni. Things that could be fit in the vending machine but also microwaved. None of those really sold. The only one that sold regularly was cup of noodles. So if you're thinking about adding that stuff to your vending machines, I would recommend not to. But it was a good time. Right after I bought them and realized they weren't going to be a huge money maker, I put them up for sale and had a bunch of people come by. I thought I could get $8,000 for them, more than double my money. But everybody was offering around like $5,000. So eventually I got tired of going out every couple weeks and refilling them what was being bought, mainly just Diet Coke. But so I decided I'd drop it a little bit lower, try and get around $6,000 to get close to that double my money amount. And once again, everyone was just at $5,000. So eventually I did end up selling them for $5,000. Made some money off the sale. Didn't make any money off of selling products out of them. I mean, the products paid for themselves, but at the end of the day, I had made no money. I was also paying $10 a month for the credit card readers, so I probably lost money on that. But overall, I made money by selling the machines because I got it at the right price, and that's what I try and do now. So, for the reasons why I think vending machines suck, the location is huge. I'm not saying it has to be a super busy location, but this location in the medical offices was only open Monday through Friday from 7 a.m. to 5 p.m., which is like the time I work because I still have a main job. And you could only go refill them, maintenance them, clean them, do whatever, take the money out on those days and hours. So I would have to go wake up super early, drive over there, be over there right when they open, do everything really quick, and then make it back to work before I had to start work. So that's the number one reason why I think vending machines suck, is the location can make them suck. You're going to need, for me anyways, I want a location that is open 7 days a week at least, or at least 6 days a week, Monday through Saturday, and open till maybe 9, 10 at night, if not 24/7. So that way I can go after work, which usually works better for me. I could go on the weekend, which would be best. The second reason why I think the vending machines sucked is because they were in a medical office. Everything is so secure there, so locked down. Not really locked down, but a lot more security. And I couldn't bring my kids with me to help them learn a valuable experience, have a valuable experience this early in life, because they wouldn't let them back in the break room, which I understand, but that was a huge thing. So if I ever do this again, I definitely want to be able to, one, find a location that has the hours and days I'm looking for, and also allows me to take my kids. And the third reason is the distance, or the time it took me to get to and from these machines. On a good day, the machines were 25 minutes away from me. On a bad day, because I would have to go during rush hour while people are driving to and from work, it'd be 30, 35, 40 minutes sometimes. So if I buy vending machines again, I want them to be less than 15 minutes away from me. Now, the two vending machine locations were within 10 minutes of each other, so that was nice. Once I got over to one machine, it was very easy to refill, maintain the other machine. But getting to that first machine was miserable. I hated it. So those are the three things that I would change if I ever do vending machines again. I may try vending machines again in the future if I find the right situation, if a lot of those negatives have been solved with the new location. I bought these ones originally because they already had locations with them, and for me, as I mentioned before, with my breathalyzer vending machines and the ice machines and stuff, it's hard for me to find locations. I'm not a pitch man. It's hard for me to find it. So bought with locations, which was a help selling them, because the people that were buying them for me didn't have to find locations either, and they thought they could improve the locations they were at. But that's why I think vending machines suck. Also, I learned that when you go to resell a vending machine, the retail value, or the suggested retail price of that machine, has no bearing on the sale price. These machines that I bought originally retail for like $4,000, maybe $3,000 each, so $6,000 in just machines, and they were both working fine. No one cared. No one cared. They were more worried about how much money the locations made and the locations themselves, right? Which I now know why it's so important. So keep that in mind. You might buy a machine for $4,000, think you'll be able to get the $4,000 out of it. If it doesn't work out, you most likely won't be able to. So keep that in mind. But as I mentioned, I may try this again. I'll keep you updated. I have some thoughts out there of how I can improve it, mainly the location and the dates and times. But hope you enjoyed. If you did, please go check out my other videos. Great information on those about different side hustles and passive incomes. And talk to you in the next video.